Hey, what's up, garden friends? Jeff here, Tropical Plant Party. How's everybody doing? Are you good? I hope you're good. Today, I'm just throwing together 3 very quick and simple planters that I'm going to be giving away as gifts. Now, it's still, a few weeks away until Christmas, but these are plants, and I wanted them to be able to kind of establish themselves a little bit beforehand. So for starters, I have these bulbs here. What kind of bulbs, you ask? These are narcissus bulbs. Paper whites. Fun, easy to grow. I've already filled this up with soil. I'm using a cactus mix because it doesn't retain moisture quite as much as your other soils do, and I really don't want these to rot out. And with these narcissus bulbs, I tend to put them pretty much on top of the soil. The soil can go about halfway up the bulb, but I prefer it to be as low as possible. But you can plant these a little bit deeper. They're not quite as finicky as, say, like an amaryllis bulb, but you still have to watch out. You don't want them to rot. I'm just twisting them down in here. The soil's pretty loose. They don't have any roots on them, so there's nothing really to damage so far. With anything gardening, I really like odd numbers, but I think 4 is just about all that I'm going to be able to fit inside this guy. I also picked up some of these marbles. These are made for an aquarium. They were like 2 for 1 on sale, so I got 2 bags of white, 2 bags of kind of a silvery gray color. I think that'll look fine in here. And I'm just going to pour those in there. Fill in the gap. Here we go, and that was nice, quick, and easy. These are kind of pearlescent. The lighting in here is kind of shrill, and so's the audio. I apologize about that. But they have kind of an iridescent sheen to them. They look nice. The advantage to this is that hopefully in about 2.5 weeks when I give this as a gift, they'll already be flowering or about to start flowering. And I have a bunch of leftover bulbs, so I could go ahead and probably actually do all of these with the bulbs, but I wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit. Next up, Christmas tree pot that I just remembered I stole some dirt from, so I need to fill that back up. Now with this guy, I'm going to go ahead and do a teeny tiny, very small and easy succulent garden. Succulents make awesome gifts. I love giving them to people just because they're simple. Let's start with the biggest one first. How about that? Alright, so we got that guy in here. Doesn't really want to focus. Put this fairy castle spire, or spire fairy. I don't remember what these things are called. Alright, got some more dirt in there. Now I'm going to drop this guy in here. I don't know where the tags are for these. Oh, get out of there. Hey. Knock it off. That's not for you. These guys potted up in here. Again, focusing seems to be an issue. I'm going to top dress this with stones again. It'll help stabilize them a little bit. And if they get overwatered, it'll help keep the foliage from being on top of the wet soil, which can lead to rot. Again, using more of these bits of aquarium gravel, marbles, stones, I don't know. We can call them whatever we want to, I suppose. This one, however, I am going to put a little tiny clump of moss right here. And there we go. This is Sedum Firestorm. I believe this is Echeveria Lola. And back here, I think this is called like a fairy castle spire cactus. I'm not positive. Quick, easy, simple. You can put some holiday picks in there. I actually might have some. I think this is the only one I have here. We will make it work. And it's going to help hold that cactus upright, which is nice. There he is. And there he goes. And last but not least, we have our snowman pot and a cat. What you doing? You can be my helper? You're just going to make a mess, aren't you? You're not even supposed to be up there. What are you doing? Can I help you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Alright, so she thinks this is a toy. Alright, I got back to work. Alright, and for this last pot, I'm kind of improvising. It would be awesome to throw an amaryllis in there, but I don't have any spare amaryllis bulbs laying around. So instead, I managed to pick up this orchid that's slightly dehydrated on clearance at, I think it was Sam's. So it was like $5, which is perfect. But I mean, this would be a last minute type gift. In 3 weeks, this isn't going to look that great, but I'm just going to do this now for sake of the video. I did put holes in the bottom of this, and I also have filled it with orchid bark. I'm not actually going to repot this into this tin. As I'm sure all of you fun orchid people out there know, orchids are a little bit sensitive, and I think that this would actually do better if I just potted it up in here. Kind of faux potted it. Faux pas. So funny. Gonna kind of hold this level, tilt it to the side, and I'm gonna fill it back in with bark. I'm using a mix that doesn't have sphagnum in it because this isn't going to need much moisture retention, considering it's double potted, which isn't the best for the orchid, but this is just a decorative thing that's only supposed to be going on for a few weeks. Although since it's the snowman pot, I suppose you could keep this up all winter. So maybe I should have put it in the Christmas tree pot. I don't know. I'm not perfect. What do you want from me? And then once this is full, I'm going to go ahead on around here and top dress it with this preserved reindeer moss. The reindeer moss tends to not hold in quite as much moisture, dries out a little bit faster, so I actually think that it should be just fine in there. All right, and there we have it. Quick and easy. I'm gonna let the cat take all the credit for this one. Why are you always in the shots, Pumpkin? Nobody wants to see that. As a finishing touch with something like this, with each individual planter, they're gonna have different requirements, so I would probably make a little card to go with them with care requirements and a name of what they are. And then the person who gets the orchid, which actually will probably be nobody because that's going to be done blooming by the time it's time to give Christmas presents, but hey, it's going to look cute in my garden window for now. But I would provide care instructions on how to take care of these plants, and if I could find liners to put in these, that would have been ideal. That way when the holidays are over, you can just lift them back out and put them in a different pot. So the problem with something like this is you're kind of stuck with these holiday planters once they're in there. But the narcissus, the paper whites, but plants like these paper whites back here, excuse you, okay, it's playtime. All right, sorry, there we go. Something like these narcissus or amaryllis really are more ideal because they'll bloom for a little while and then you can put them into dormancy. Whereas something like the succulents, I have to hold my cat back. Well, what are you doing? Whereas something like the succulents is a little bit more permanent, but you know, in a few weeks you could pull those out and repot them. Could you be a little bit more modest? And it would be fine. And that orchid, actually, for $5, I'm actually really liking how that looks. Though not the most ideal potting situation. All right, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you have going on in your garden, or follow me on Snapchat, Trop Plant Party. I'm on Instagram, Tropical Plant Party, and Twitter, Tropical Plant JC. I'm on Twitter more than anything else. Oh, and don't forget to get a little paintbrush and scoot the dirt out of your plants. Forgot that one. Whoops. All right, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Keep on growing. Bye-bye. Pumpkin. Pumpkin, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bite? Where are you going? You think you're helping? You think you're being my helper? Oh. Okay, bye-bye.